Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty interesting news coming out over here because this is all in regards to two really big games that are coming out, hopefully in the near future. And with this, we've actually heard a lot of really big leaks, a lot of big rumors, a lot more big information coming out when it comes to both of these big games. And these are Grand Theft Auto 6, which I hope a lot of you guys are excited for. It's probably one of my most anticipated games that are currently in the works. And as well, Battlefield 7, funny enough. We actually saw some pretty big leaks from both employees, from other people, and like everyone else out here. And as well, just like online stuff, just big details and everything all in between. So I figured it might be kind of a good video to talk about over here, mainly because we haven't seen too much on the GTA 6 news so far. And ever since we had that really big leak and some folks getting arrested not too long ago, it's been a little bit more on the quieter side, at least for all of that. So let's go talk about that and make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below. We have the Target links, Amazon links, and everything else down below. And leave a like, subscribe if you guys want to, and let's go and dive on in. So first and foremost, we'll do the Battlefield news first, and then GTA news right afterwards, where we've actually now been seeing a lot more news popping up when it comes to Battlefield 7. Now, in case you guys are curious, Battlefield 2042, I think a lot of folks actually would say it was a success. Maybe. In my honest to God opinion, it kind of seems like it was a good game where a lot of people played it. A lot of people were interested in it, like the hype was there, but in terms of like the long-term player base, in terms of people playing the updates and like the bot lobbies and all of that, it kind of made things a little bit harder, I think, to kind of maintain the justification for it and make it seem kind of normal. But I would say overall, it turned out pretty good. But in news for Battlefield 7, apparently now there's been some big 4chan leak that was actually removed. It was actually taken down even by 4chan, and that's kind of an intriguing thing, where they go and said that had an employee that left. They literally left DICE, EA, Stockholm, and they basically fired the guy who was working there. So what they end up doing? They end up just going and leaking up the next little bit of information when it comes to Battlefield 7. So they recently said they left DICE, they got fired, and Battlefield 7 is targeting fall 2024 to 25, which I'm kind of surprised on, because I mean, maybe they want to keep supporting Battlefield 2042. They even say in this one, like support will be ended in 2023. They have been doing updates, they've been trying to add like specialists and try to add maps, they've had a few different seasons, battle pass type style stuff. So I guess that wouldn't make sense, although I'd probably say most people consider that game kind of dead and kind of just gone at this point. But we'll be trying to shoot for maybe a 2024 release or 2025 release. Gonna be a pure next-gen game, which I'm very, very hyped up for. It's probably one of the more exciting things for me, is that we have a chance to fully optimize PS5 and Xbox Series X, and of course, if you guys are PC players, that too as well. And obviously a new engine. Now, a new engine's a little bit more intriguing too as well, because if they have a new engine, that means also they can maybe optimize stuff a little bit better, and for the future of all Battlefield games, it'll run a little bit nicer. We actually had a lot of issues too, I think, with optimization, crashes and bugs and just everything else with it. So if they can kind of just go build from scratch and make a brand new engine at the end of the day, I don't think that's necessarily too bad. I think it's actually an all-around really good thing. So they will also maybe have a beta coming up here, apparently, depending on how it goes, on summer of 2024, reveal at EA Play 2023. They're going to end the Battlefield support in 2023, and of course, as well be set, funny enough, in the basically current era, so basically the 2020 to 2023. So pretty much kind of how we had the Modern Warfare 2 type style game, where it's somewhat futuristic, but not super futuristic like hover cars or anything crazy, and on the reverse side, something like a World War II type game, which I think is actually nice. I think right now we actually have a good period to go and let things be a little bit crazy, maybe a little bit futuristic depending on what people go for, but still kind of be somewhat realistic too as well. They say specials will return with a classic mode available in custom games. Campaign is a direct follow-up up to Last Final Stand, focusing on stopping Russia from forming the PAC, and Wrecker returns as a new playable character. Big focus on huge set pieces and an emotional backbone, so an actual proper basically story. Maybe like a bad company too. Multiplayer is 128 people, which I love. Metro on launch, I love. Playing 7 maps with big destruction events on each. I also did really like that effect, like think those huge hurricanes on Battlefield 2042. I actually thought that was really cool and really neat. I'm down with that one. So basically just a really big destructible city, depending on what's going on. Gun customization is pretty much a carbon copy from Gunsmith. Skill-based matchmaking is being considered in prototype though. Server browsers only for custom games. I kind of like the server browsing a little bit more myself if I had to pick and choose. Battle Royale development by Ripple Effect. Free to play. That'll be kind of big if this could be true, if the Battlefield Royale side. Biggest map in Battlefield history, roughly double the size of Van Darsk. Helios and tanks are gained through contracts and drop in the air. Big focus on classes, which I also kind of like the idea of that, because I remember old Battlefield games were very focused on that before. Set in Moscow, your goal is to eliminate all the other operators or extract early too as well to return next match with better loot. It's almost like a little bit of a Tarkov type style too. So a lot of really big news when it comes to Battlefield 7, and I'm actually pretty excited for that. Give me your thoughts and comments down below. We also saw really big news too as well this weekend for the the GTA 6 that actually did have some huge insider leaks for GTA Online 2 details, or as well, basically GTA 6's Online. So basically the first final details of the next iteration of GTA Online, tentatively dubbed GTA Online 2, coming alongside the release of GTA 6, so basically just GTA 6 Online. Rockstar Games has yet to reveal the next Grand Theft Auto game, or even say what's going to be released besides a huge leak that happened, but it has confirmed that it's hard at work on the most anticipated game of all time. While Rockstar Games has yet to reveal the game, it did leak last year, or an early build of it at least. Fast forward to the prominent Rockstar Games insider has pointed out something rather interesting hidden in the leak. The big tidbit teased by the leaker is a 30-player lobby, then how they will function. So I think a bigger lobby would be nice. We just saw Battlefield with 128 people. Would love to see even more in Rockstar Games. So the big tidbit teased by the leaker is 10 30-player lobbies and how they will function. To this end, it sounds like the core of the game's online is being built on the tech of Red Dead Online, which makes sense. And if you played Red Dead Online or GTA Online, this number will sound familiar because each has a similar lobby size. So they just want to go and function a lot on like how Red Dead Online worked, maybe slightly smaller. I mean, maybe if they have custom lobbies in the future or people want to mod their own lobbies, we could probably see a lot more than 30 folks. Like I really think a bigger GTA world to make the world seem more like vibrant and have more people in it. I think that seems a bit cooler, at least in my opinion. Because of the leaked footage, showed testing clips of the multiplayer with max players displayed, plus we know from Spider Vice findings that the game will use similar services of Red Dead Online, writes the Tez2 over the GTA forums. Not to mention, the whole footage showed the game built upon Red Dead Redemption 2's structure, like how earlier testing footage showed Arthur walking animations, which is standard for game development. So basically, they're already seeing these leaks, they're seeing some of these video clips, and they focus on this different type of stuff, and basically we're showing that they had like a 32-person lobby as well for the online. So it does kind of seem like the lobbies, and in all honesty though, for pure next gen, it does actually seem a little bit small. Like, I kind of wish they were a little bit bigger, at least in my opinion. But when it comes to this one, so yeah, they do have 30 people lobbies. They have spots for spectators too as well, same as GTA Online or Red Dead Online. And as well, there's also script host too, which means you could probably go and host up your own modded lobbies and other various big things too as well. So we're seeing like the actual leaks and proof too. And yeah, just a lot of people are talking about it. So a lot of people are saying, obviously, take some of the stuff, put both of these ends on a big grain of salt. But there's actually some kind of cool stuff to see because, well, I wish the lobbies were bigger, and I wish my camera would always keep on. I don't know why my camera's been having so many issues recently. Yeah, I just kind of wish they were a little bit bigger at the end of the day. Now, I've also been seeing some kind of other big news too as well with a lot more other leaks and rumor stuff, because a lot of folks have been kind of just curious on what's going on with GTA 6, and they still don't even have the official logo, but, you know, people are making their own fun things as well. So we're just kind of been seeing some big stuff where we have like some characters, a little bit of spoilers in case you guys care, obviously. A little heads up with that one. But basically, we've been seeing stuff where like Jason and Lucia are going to be the protagonist. Jason's a white male, Lucia's a Hispanic female. They have clothing customization in the game too as well. They're going to be on modern day Vice City, which I do know a lot of folks have been very excited for and hyped up for that one too as well. And one big thing I will like for the online, or if you guys ever seen GTA RP, is the explorable interiors, which I think would be very cool. I really like the idea of that to kind of like either flesh out buildings or add more like realism to the actual game itself. We can walk inside buildings or whatever. You can carry bodies, a lower crouch than what was in GTA 5, weapon wheels, more advanced dialogue options, robberies, and a whole lot more, which I do think a lot of this stuff might go and pertain well to, let's say, online. Online, I think, is probably the bigger longevity for a lot of these types of games, which I'm sure you guys know. But when it comes to that stuff, like, that's the big stuff. Like, I like seeing online. I like seeing the online options. And at the end of the day, I just hope everything turns out pretty good. Like, I want to just see this. Like, I think it's going to be cool. It'd be nice. I don't know. Like, when you have more of a chance to go and enjoy the game, and we have more of a chance to, like, I don't know. Like, I want to have options. I want to be able to go and do more fun stuff. Like, GTA, the campaign was fun. Multiplayer is fun for a little bit. And they do have things like the gambling, the casinos, the races, or, you know, whatever, like PvP and stuff. But, like, you need a little bit more long-term to make everyone want to stick on it and stay with it at the end of the day. So, I don't know. I'm definitely on the middle when it comes to this stuff because I want to see a little bit more, but we do see a lot of stuff being leaked on out too as well. So, they have at least confirmed that the game is coming. A lot of these rumors are still saying for 2024 or 2025. Microsoft also even once hinted at 2024, but at the same time too, like, especially with some like the big leaks, they probably want to change a lot of different things. I'm not really fully, I don't know. It's gonna be a sketch, I think, at the end of the day. Plus with how big and how high the expectations are, they probably would want to have the extra few months if they could, just to make sure it's perfect on launch. Because if this game did not launch good, like, think about how bad like even GTA or Battlefield just was. Like 2042 wasn't that good. So people are still making fun of it after all this time. And even though they've had updates and changed stuff, it's still kind of mediocre. So they probably want to make sure this GTA 6 is going to be golden. It's going to be great. And well, hopefully so far it is. Like even like the leaked stuff that was even early access for the game, it turned out pretty good. So you guys can give me your thoughts and comments down below. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We'll have a few more videos all throughout today. Make sure you guys follow up the Twitter, follow up the Twitch stream, check out all the good old Target, Amazon links, and everything else in between. I just want to say I appreciate you guys all so much for watching as always. You guys are all beautiful. And yeah, make sure you guys leave a like, your thoughts and comments down below. Are you guys excited? Let me know.